Hi. Try this again. Can you hear me? Yes, no, maybe so. Hi. Yes. Okay. Yes. Patty cake patron. Hi. Cool. I'm gonna turn the comments off for a second because I just want to spit this out. And then I will try to turn them back on if we have some time. But thank you for listening, and if you can screen record, that would be even better. Thank you for sharing. I'm just going to pray real quick. Hi, my name is Ali, and if you don't believe in God, I'm going to pray real quick because I believe in Jesus. I'm from the south side of heaven. I got that from somewhere. But I truly believe I'm from the south side of heaven. God is not done with me yet. So, yeah, Jesus, we thank you for this day and this time, God. We just ask that you continue to encamp your angels around us, God, and keep us all protected. And whatever's next, God, we just thank you for moving ahead of us and everything that you do in process and progress, Jesus. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay. I'm gonna turn comments off. Okay. Okay. Few things. There are some fake accounts that are on TikTok. There's fake accounts that are on probably all over the place, impersonating us, using our pain for their gain, trying to collect money. I know that somebody, I think it was on Telegram or Instagram, somebody took my affidavit that I posted recently on Diddy and put their watermark on it, basically pissed on it, and then took it and said that there was 149 pages of it, and they were deciding whether or not they were going to post it. It's just pathetic, because what's sad is if you follow people like this, what else are they lying to you about if that's what they're going to lie about, and take somebody else's story, especially a survivor, and use it for gain? It's more than pathetic. It's more than disgusting. It's evil, and it's basically on the same lane as slave traders. I'm talking about traffickers. It's on the same lane. So if that's you, shame on you. There is a lot of evil in money. And if that's what you're doing, it's going to come back to bite you. I'm not inciting anything. I'm not threatening. But I promise you that that will bite you back. So, I mean, there's only so much that I can do. It's just us. But I am telling you that there are many platforms and people that are doing this, taking my story and using it. I don't mind if there are people who are sharing us, and like you're screen recording right now, if you take this video and you're going to share it so other people can get this information that they need. The truth is priceless. You shouldn't be trying to get on a Patreon, a subscription fee, or anything like that for the truth of the children. People doing very expensive events for the truth of trafficking and using my videos, charging people insane amounts for general admission to come into the place, and then using a real survivor to validate what you're doing and taking money for. Shame on you. It's pathetic. It's sick. Because at the end of the day, these people are not contacting me. These people are collecting money. You are basically doing the same thing slave traders are doing, using another human being to collect money on pain. That's wrong. And if you don't understand how wrong that is, you don't understand the fight that you're in. Okay? So I'm just telling you that that's happening. I know that there's a big army, and I thank y'all for that. At first, a few years ago, I thought we were just screaming at ourselves on this phone, to be honest with you. So I'm more than grateful that there is a real army. There's a lot of you. I know there's people who have said, I'm supporting you from the Caribbean. I'm over here from Ireland. I'm in Australia. A bunch of messages we got this morning were from South Africa. Thank you. But I don't, with all due respect, I'm still on the point of If there's not that many amount of people demanding answers, pushing for the truth, questioning where's the rest of the Ghislaine Maxwell case just went under the rug. Everybody kind of forgot about it, didn't you? Y'all remember the Ghislaine Maxwell case? Do you remember how people were posting it and talking about it? And it was only then that truth tellers and people on really big platforms were talking about trafficking. Once that died down, you didn't hear anything about it again. Until now, when there's an arrest. And now there's people that are constantly, let's talk about trafficking. That there should have been that energy, because this doesn't end. This doesn't stop. It gets brushed up under the rug. It gets covered up. As you know, with the Diddy case right now, if you don't know, he requested the names of the victims and the people who are coming out against him, and people are dying. Liam Payne fell. He fell from a 3rd floor balcony. Do you really believe that man fell? He just, oops. Really? Let's be real. Come on now. Dig. Because what connection did he have? What was he about to do? What connections? What was he going to say? Okay. A lot of people are like, how are y'all still alive? We move a lot. It's exhausting. We move a lot. Because when we realize that we're about to be sitting ducks, we get up and get out of the way. If you were to sit still, then you're going to fall from a 3-foot balcony. Or a third story balcony. If you sit still, then the UPS man is going to come take care of some stuff. If you sit still, the FedEx driver will come by. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You'll push yourself off a bridge.
Or you'll push yourself off a bridge, yeah. Let's be real. Or you will go paddleboarding and end up floating in shallow water. You guys know that. Everybody knows that. You can put the 2 and 2 together better than the police. You guys know that. Let's stop playing games. Come on now. Let's be real here. There's there's survivors that are speaking. There's truth tellers that are speaking. I'm kind of jumping around. I'm looking down because I have notes. No, I do not have a script.
It's a teleprompter.
This is not my teleprompter. This is my notebook. This is just my notebook. It says I just made a few notes, so I just wanted to remember what we're talking about. So no, I do not have a teleprompter. I do not have a script. I am just speaking. So, but there's survivors that are speaking out, and there's somebody who mentioned my name. I'm not going to say a name. I'm just going to say this, and you guys can put 2 and 2 together. Okay, you ready? All right, 90s, let's do this together. If there's somebody speaking and holding the truth that we hold, you're talking about crimes against humanity. You guys have seen that we've been the stink bait for a lot of situations. We've gotten pulled over. We've had people try to open the door. You guys, we have done, there's 2 accounts. There's this account, and then there's Lonnie's Truth. That's my other account. So when this account got blocked in 2020, I made another account. On that account, you guys were with us in real time on every situation that we went through. When we talked to someone and that interview went sideways, you guys seen it. When we were telling you, hey, something's coming and we're about to get messed with, you guys seen it. Real time. That was the only thing that we could do, was pull out our phone and turn on our camera, because we've been to private investigators, courts, police, and yada, yada, yay. Y'all know that. Okay? So, you guys know that this is not easy. When you are holding the truth of crimes against humanity, there's no money that you can be taken in for this. It's not happening. When you start trading money for the truth, you are no better than the slave traders. Okay? Because again, you're pimping yourself or you're selling yourself. We're not doing that. We're just not doing that. We collect cans. We sometimes do secret shopper. That's how we keep moving. Okay? And there's people who are like, well, how do you sleep in the car? This car? Okay? But besides that, when you are standing in this truth, we get hell 24/7. Stuff that y'all don't even see. Okay? And when you understand the level of hell that you're getting, when you see the enemies, the problems that come with speaking out, 2 wrongs don't make a right. So slamming some survivors together to say, hey, you guys are both speaking on the same thing. Can y'all speak together? Do you see us endorse anybody? Do you see us team up with anybody? When do you see us post stuff on other people? We don't know them. We will let you know, hey, this person is speaking the truth. But if we see something, we'll back up and throw it in six so quick. There are survivors who are like, hey, can you team up with this person? She's speaking out. Can you team up with this person? She's speaking out. We see a problem. And on top of that, we don't want to intermingle demons. Do you understand what I'm saying? If already they are speaking out, they're getting hail for what they're saying, they're getting followed, they're getting numerous threats, why would we team up with them and then intermingle the demons that they have on their side that's after them and intermingle ours? What sense does that make? Two wrongs don't make a right. Yes, survivors need to stand up, but if they are standing up and if they're doing what they're doing on their side, keep doing it. Keep pushing. Keep talking. Keep fighting. Because the amount of hell that we're getting on this side, you're getting too. If you're actually doing it for the right reasons. Yes? So no, we don't want to team up with another survivor. We're not going to do that. Especially those who are on big platforms. No, thank you. Because that intermingles demons. We don't have a problem with them. We're not going to backbite and mudsling them. There's some people who are going to get pissed at us because we refuse to take a mic from them. Pay attention. If we don't want to talk to you, then you should be continuing to say what you're saying and do what you're doing, because the truth is priceless and there's other children that need our help. That should be it, and that should be all. If I don't want to talk to you and we don't need to team up together, there shouldn't be a fight. Okay, done. I'll keep doing what I'm doing from over here. And I will send you the best. God bless you, God keep you, and Godspeed. That's all I got. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why? Because I don't want to intermingle the demons and the enemies that they have on our side if we don't even have those enemies right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? We went to help somebody, a survivor. Somebody called me, and this was like, I want to say it was like 2015 or between 2015 and 2018. But somebody called me and was like, hey, my cousin just got snatched. I know you're a survivor. Can you come help me? I said, yeah, that's going to get me in some shit too, but I'll be there. Okay? Went over there, found her before the police did. But when I found her, she had a bunch of Muslim men that she was dealing with. Muslim ring. It was a big Muslim trafficking ring. All right? Now, because I helped her cousin find her, those Muslims came after me.
We didn't have beef.
We didn't have any problems with them.
Before that,
that was not our fight until we helped her get her cousin home. And then they were mad at me because we helped take stock from them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So now we already had what we were already dealing with, and then that just heaped more on top of it.
That's the type of intermingling demons we mean. We don't want to do that. We got enough. When you understand what we're talking about, when you understand what we're doing, you get it. That it's more than enough. We are tired. I am drowning in my PTSD. I am not even going to bullshit you right now. It has taken me a lot to get up off the floor. My mom has been shaking me out of nightmares. I feel like my skin is crawling. I could scrub my skin and it still would not take off the pain and the disgust that I have, all right, when I wake up from certain nightmares and flashbacks. So I am telling you right now, to be able to come on here and to speak to y'all, I am paying for it in every way possible. So when you understand what we are talking about, there's no need to intermingle those demons. No, thank you. If that bothers you, then are you really in this fight for the right reasons? That's what makes me think. If you want to get mad at me for that because I refuse to talk to you, are you really in this fight for the right reasons? If I don't see a message from you because our messages are flooding, are you really going to start mudslinging and stuff just because I refuse to talk to you? Are you in the right fight? Because right now, there's a few of y'all that are seeming like you just trying to grab for clout, for media fame, for a media cookie, and I don't want that cookie. It ain't worth it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am tired. I don't care. Okay? So no thank you. God bless you. Godspeed. And if you know who I'm talking about, and if I'm talking to you and the shoe fits, keep doing what you're doing. Because this is a war that needs everybody on every corner swinging at this hornet's nest until it falls. No one else is coming. Okay? So no thank you. I'm a dancer. Not a dancer that I keep my clothes on now, but I used to be a dancer as in a stripper when I was 12 years old. Up until I was about 19. Okay? I got adopted at 19. My life did not stop. Okay? But when I got with my mom, she was trying to show me, like, hey, there is a life of dance. That's not this. I went into the studio life. I started teaching kids. I started teaching special needs children. I love my babies. I love what I do. I can't have kids myself. So I understand. At one point I used to think that I was less of a woman to not be able to have kids. But the fact that I can't, now I pour everything that I can into any soul that is in my eyesight. They are my babies, even if they are an adult. Okay? So as a dance teacher now, I do what I do because I need to be who I needed, even for a second. So I wear many hats as a dance teacher, a mentor, a coach, and I loved it. I had to step back from it. But there's people who probably are going to look at some things and say, hey, yeah, I can dance. If I was a stripper and the things that I'm telling you, of course I can dance. Yes, I'm not proud of some things, but I am proud of how far I've come. So I'm just going to spit that out now for anybody who is like, oh, yes, I'm a dancer that keeps my clothes on. Okay, cool. I just wanted to spit that out there because I think there's something coming with that. I want to talk about pimps. My pimp, some people are saying, oh, well, she was only abused by elite. No, I wasn't. No, I was not. I keep saying all the time, it's not just the elite that we are talking about. The elite are the top of the food chain, but everybody needs to focus on the people in their own backyard. I'm talking about people that people ignored in your families, those uncles, those aunties that people are like, don't sit too close to them, something's wrong. Those things in your family that people covered up, like what happened when I was younger. There was a lot of people covering things up. They don't want to deal with what's in their backyard, because if you deal with that, then you got to deal with everything that happened to you. A lot of people cover that stuff up because they don't want to touch it. Everything down the middle, the grave diggers, the trash men, the post office, the teachers in the schools, the lawyers, the doctors, things. This does not just touch the elite. There are so many people in between. Okay? And everybody always wants to look at the top. No one looks at the bottom. My pimp had people in their back pocket. I'm talking about the police, my social workers, my pimps. Numerous of them. One of my pimps, I found out everything that was going on because I was nosy. It's me. Okay? I was nosy. And I wanted to know what made me so crazy about the man that I was with. And at 15 years old, I thought I was just going to cuss him out. I thought I was just going to throw a fit. I thought I was going to throw his shit back at him and walk out the door. No, that is not what happened. He was taking a shower. I went through his wallet. I found all kinds of IDs with different names on them. Okay, that's when I noticed, oh, there's something else going on here. This is not just, I met this man and I shouldn't be with him. I met this man and he's older than me. This is more than that. And by the time that I figured that out, he kicked my ass. He damn near broke my ribs because I went through his wallet and found all those IDs. And by that time, that's when jobs got worse. Before then, I was going with him to small parties, doing what he told me to do. I was young, I was naive, and I was looking for an out, being in foster care. I thought this man was going to marry me and my life was going to be happily ever after because, hey, he's just older than me and I need somebody who is going to take care of me because I'd have nothing. And I better start figuring some stuff out now. So I got with him and not knowing everything that was going on, then I figured some stuff out. So I'm telling you right now, the pimps that people are like, just tell on your pimp. I tried. Riverside County Sheriff knows I tried. They came and when I was chased down the street, and there's a police report to this, but I was chased down the street and the Riverside County Police Department looked my pimp in the face and I said, hey, that man that has my name Tattooed on his arm is a pimp, and he's trying to kill me. I had kids upstairs. I was just coming home from dropping my nieces and nephews off, and the police officer responded with, "I'm a police officer." He's not going to, what do you think he's going to do? He's not going to do anything. Yet you're looking him in the face, dead in the eyes, and I'm telling you this man is evil. And there's so much that you could do as a police officer, and they let him go. He has the police in his back pocket. When I ran away, when I dipped from Child Protective Services custody, private investigators and FBI knocked on my mom's door and bothered her and a lot of family members that I loved and cared about just to see where I was. But nothing ever came from that because they were fake cops or they were just corrupt cops. Freemason Brotherhood. All right? So those who are like, hey, your pimp just needs to go to, it's not that easy. Or else we wouldn't be in decades of issues right now. It's not that easy. There's an arrest coming. There's actually 2 arrests that are already made. There's a 3rd one coming. I don't know why people are sitting on this. I'm ready. I see that some people are not. I've been ready. A lot of you are ready. Like, let's get this shit over with, right? You're like, just release it. Just drop it. For whatever reason, even on the Ghislaine Maxwell case, people are holding on to names because they know it's going to destroy some of these celebrities because you guys love them. It's going to destroy a lot of these celebrities because they know they're wrong. They've been doing this for decades. They've been putting it in your face. They've been mocking their victims, and they've gotten away with it because who they keep in their back pocket and who they pay. There is a 3rd arrest that is coming. There's 2 that's already down. There's a raid that's about to go on. And on top of that, it's somebody that has something to do with an affidavit that I have already released. I am telling you, we know that it's coming. I knew it was coming when I made sure there were sworn and legal affidavits already ready 6 to 8 months ago. I'm telling you right now that they're about to grab them and they're about to announce it. When they announce it, we got a problem. We got a big problem. Because there's ways that this is about to go. I think a lot of you guys are everybody's like, we're ready. We're ready until it's happening. And then everybody's like, well, I wasn't ready. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of that.
There's no other way to get ready. There's no other way to prepare. There's no protocol for what's about to happen. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it. Ask questions, demand answers. You know who's on those flight logs. You do. You know who should be arrested. You all do. You know that laptop from hell is real. You know that the black book is real. You know Ghislaine Maxwell's customers are who everybody is watching in the everyday news, including those who you drop your kids off with every day. Your schools, your doctors, big banks, Chase Bank, Bank of America. There is a lot of people that are attached because this goes very deep. I told y'all this is a spider web that is tangled and tangled and tangled and woven intricately. I am telling you right now that once one goes, it's going to pull on a big string. That arrest is coming. 90s, we need your help. We need witnesses. We need your help. If you have counted that cost, please message us through the website, Ali'sArmy.com. There's admin there that are ready to catch and get in contact with us. We're not taking any mics right now. We're going to sit back for a second because with this arrest coming, we need to prepare our hearts and everything that's coming our way. We're able to move in a different way. We're able to maybe run into a store and grab a few groceries. We're able to maybe get to a gas station and stretch our legs, walk around for a little bit. Sometimes that goes okay, and sometimes it does not. When this next arrest comes, it is not going to go okay. It's not. And I don't know. But we need y'all help. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's going to come from this. I don't know which way this is going to turn, but it's going to rock the world. It's going to rock the nation. It should. I am sick of people holding that shit. Stop helping them and enabling them by holding them. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you know somebody who's sitting on that arrest, if you're the person that's sitting on that arrest, let it go. Why are you enabling them? Why are you enabling a slave trader? If you understood the amount of hell that they have put a child through, I don't give a shit what they go through for 2 seconds when people finally realize what they've done. Boo-hoo. Let's talk about the consequences of their own actions. The world needs to know what they've done. How many victims are there that cannot speak for themselves, that are dead and no longer here, that can't speak for themselves? It's enough of the silence. It's enough of the behind closed doors. It's enough sweeping it up under the rug. That arrest is coming. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready. I'm as ready as it gets. We are tired. My life has turned in many ways. I am a very simple person. If you could just let me go to school, live my life, and be the dance teacher that I know that I am a very damn good one. Okay? Very good teacher. I don't toot my own horn frequently. I'm telling you, I am a great teacher. I love what I do. I just want to go back to school. I've been in the same community college for 13 years, okay? I'm not dumb. I'm a kinesiology major. I just can't get to school without people following us. And on top of that, being in foster care, my units and all of my stuff has been switched with another foster kid. So every time I go to register for classes, they still have our shit mixed up. So if you want to help me, fix it. The only thing that I want is my peace. That's it. Y'all notice you didn't hear from us for like a year, almost 2? It's because at that time I was just like, screw it. I am tired. And I'm damn near giving up with hope in humanity. Because what are we doing? I'm tired. I'm not just talking about, oh, I saw something. I went through it. I suffer through it still every day. When I'm awake, we do this. When I close my eyes, I'm back. I don't get a break. So for those of you who are like, this is too dark for me, this is too much for me, boo-hoo. You want to know what goes on in a survivor's head when they close their eyes, let alone when they wake up and their skin is crawling? You can't get through a day because your clothes against your skin feels annoying as hell to you. You think that, oh, I'm sorry, I can't tell on them because boo-hoo, people are mass hysteria. What do you think is going on with their victims every damn day that they pay for what they did? If you have something, post it. It is that time to speak up. We have been as naked and vulnerable as we could with y'all. I've given you information. We've put out evidence. People are like, I didn't get evidence. We put out a lot. I am talking from legal documents to pictures to evidence, and we've gotten hell for it every single day. And people are still demanding more from us, but that same energy, where is that energy for those who are other people that are speaking out on other people's cases? So what were you doing? Who was the adult in the situation? Where was the authority in the situation? Where have you been? So many questions that people are not asking and not answering. Please, please, please demand answers. Please push. Right now, because it's needed. If you are in child protective services, I'm talking from a social worker to in foster care, this is the time to speak up about the things that you've seen. There is a caseworker that spoke up, and I shared her TikTok. I don't know her. All I do know is what she said. There's patterns. People need to hear from the people that are social workers, that have seen some things. People need to hear from the foster kids that have seen some things and went through some things. It's time. What is everybody waiting for? And there's an army that I never knew that I had. I'm telling you right now, there's an army. So if you come for me, I'm not inciting any violence, but you come for the whole army. Okay? There's a lot of them. I'm not threatening. I'm promising you that if I take my dying breath, you got to deal with everybody. Right? Do we all agree? Everybody's, I love you. Thank you. I love you too. What are you going to do if we were no longer here? Are you going to keep fighting? I know there's some people that, well, I have a family now. I have a very big family. I have an adopted grandpa. I have sisters. I have brothers. I have people. I want to thank the real people that are there. You know who you are. Bionic Woman, Captain, Hulk, Fantastic Four, Aquaman, Hawkeye, Princess. There's a lot of them. They don't need their real names out there because they don't need this, they don't need that. It's just do something. My real family is pissed. My real family is waiting. The army around this world, if you understood what goes on when we turn this camera off, it's not easy. We are very simple people. So thank you. If you're a warrior in this fight, you just joined this fight, but you're like, I don't care what side you stand on, from the red, the blue, whether you believe in Jesus or you don't, whether you're black or whether you're white, it does not matter. There should be no one that is okay with somebody else torturing or buying another human being. We can all agree. Done. There are some things we won't agree on. We're unique people. We're not clones, even though there's those that exist. Okay? So thank you for pushing. Insurance holders, I think the arrest is moving really close to 88B. Really close. So if that's the case, get ready. I think that's it. I don't know for sure. It's either that or 24. I'm not positive just yet, but we're going to need y'all help. If you, like I said, if you counted the cost, please go through Allie'sArmy.com. There's admin there ready to catch for an email. I know there's people who are trying to get a hold of us. And like I said, I'm willing to take a mic after we look into some things. As of right now, we're not taking a mic, but I'm willing to take one after we look into some things. And I see that when we take it, maybe it'll be, maybe it'll be okay. Maybe. But as of right now, we're just trying to prepare for this next arrest and get out of the way. I'll be reposting some of my old Q&As on this Instagram, and we are reposting some things on our Telegram, and we thank you so much for sharing this video. We gotta go, but Mama, you got anything?
No, just keep fighting, keep pushing, keep demanding answers. Just keep demanding answers.
Demand answers from who you know is on that log. Demand answers from the media. Demand answers from these attorneys that you know are on this case, this recent case. Pay very close attention. Put 2 and 2 together. Please ask questions. Because I'm 30 years old now, and I thank God for that. I'm 30 years old. I made it to 30. I wasn't supposed to make it past 16. So I'm telling you right now, I don't think there's justice for me. I'm happy to be alive and have all 4 of my limbs and still have my voice. That's it.
The Diddy stuff, they're not talking, they're saying trafficking. They're not saying children very often.
No.
Hold their feet to the fire about that, and let's start calling it what it is and not glossing over there was also a lot of MK Ultra stuff that goes on. And until we are talking about that, as much as we're talking about Diddy stuff right now, we still fighting.
Diddy is not the only one.
That is low. Like that's not even a speed bump.
No, you not even scratching at the surface. You not even touching a crumb of it. There are so many children. Too many.
Decades of children. There are survivors that are 40, 50, 60 years old, even older, that have been going through this stuff.
So, please, demand answers for them. 90s men, we need you now. We'll be contacting some of you. But please message us if you've been with us for a while and you know that you can stand in these trenches. It's about to get really dark. Really dark. And I don't know what we're about to do, but it's about to be a really big turn. So please pray for us. And if you've counted that cost and you're willing to stand with us, your presence is powerful. We don't need anything else from you but that. We thank you so much for that. There were people asking about, I know you don't want any money, but can we send you some wet wipes? Can we send you some stuff? We know you guys are in your car. There's a 90 that has talked about opening a P.O. box and picking some stuff up for us. We don't want anything. We're not asking you for anything, but there's a lot of messages that are coming through and they're like, hey, you're blocking my blessing. I'm trying to help. So, thank you. The best way to help is please demand answers. Push. When you realize there's more of us than there is of them, it's a whole different game. Push that table over. It's time. We're ready. I don't know about you. Love y'all. Talk to y'all sooner than later. Bye, guys.